Hi, hi, my trophies. Oh my gosh. I feel like my bun looks lopsided. But yeah, I got my real hair on today. My wig is currently drying. I washed it and it's drying. So yeah, I got my real hair. Looking like a Nubian queen. Looking like a Haitian queen today. But yeah, how are you ladies doing today? If you're in the live, drop a trophy emoji. Because you are a what? You are a trophy. Hold on, let me fix this because I kind of hate when there's like that thing right there. So if you're in a live, drop an emoji, trophy emoji, because you're a walking trophy, Mr. War. But today's video is about how I lost 30 pounds with zero exercise, like no exercise. And ladies, keeping your body right and tight, having that good body, you have to be a good body gal in order to be on that level up journey. Well, not necessarily, but you do want to be in shape. And before I started this level up journey, I was actually on a spiritual journey. I was finding myself spiritually, and I had decided to go vegan to clear my system and clear my body. But before that, while I was on my spiritual journey, like literally just starting out on my spiritual journey, I was just literally meditating a lot, reading a lot of affirmation books, and just trying to build up my self confidence. And one day I just went live. I went live on Instagram. And one of my ex-boyfriends, like my first love from high school, or like the first boy that ever broke my heart, he got on my live and he told me that I look fat. And I was like, what? Like literally, I didn't even realize I had gotten so big. I was working, I was eating Taco Bell, KFC every day. I did not have time to cook for myself. So I was eating out for lunchtime every single day, like just eating the most horrible food, the most cheapest and fastest food every day, literally. And I didn't even realize that I had bloated and almost turned into a sumo wrestler. It's when I got on live, someone had to tell me that I had gained a lot of weight. So I was like, ooh, wow. So probably that next week, I went and bought a scale to really check my weight. And when I weighed myself, I was a whopping 183 pounds. And when I was a young girl, I was pretty skinny. Like my whole life, I've been skinny as a stick. So to let myself get just caught up in everyday life, going to work, clocking in, eating at restaurants every day, it just took a toll on me. I was also in school. I was also studying like crazy. So all of that really took a toll on me, and my eating habits didn't make it any better. So with the spiritual journey, I had basically started going vegan. I just stopped eating meat, and I kind of did it cold turkey. I just decided one day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop eating meat. It's not right, anyways. All these animals are being killed, all this cancer that's in meat, all this store-bought meat is just, all they do is, if they find a cancer thingy in there, all they do is cut it out and package it and still sell it to the public. All of those videos were going viral too. So all of that just made me go vegan. So I went vegan, ladies, and the first 3 weeks to a month was the worst. It was the worst, the worst, the worst. I had hunger pains, really, really, really bad hunger pains. And it literally hurts. Like when you have hunger pains, if you just feel like your stomach is gonna eat itself. That's just it's just an it's not excruciating. You can handle it, you can deal with it, but it's like you have to be really, really disciplined to really stop eating meat cold turkey. Like literally, I had just locked up my hair too. So I was with the whole movement, okay? Natural hair, clean eating, spiritual, like all of that. So, but those hunger pains, when I first started, was really, really terrible. Oh my gosh. I was at work, literally, I was working at a call center at the time. When my hunger pains started around lunchtime, I felt like I was gonna pass out. Like my hands were shaking like this. I felt really weak. My knees felt weak. Um, it was just really bad. So what I started doing was okay. So you know that was a really bad. It's not bad, but it was a really painful time in my life going through those hunger pains. But I just decided to just switch up my whole diet altogether. I stopped going to like KFC and Taco Bell because I love Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell. I stopped going there, and I used to get the $5 boxes from KFC like almost every other day. Like it was the Taco Bell and KFC together. It was one building. Used to go there, get lunch every day, no games, like clockwork. Like they knew me there. Like they knew my order, but I would switch it up sometimes. But anyways, so I had to switch up my diet. I decided to go vegan. I had to switch up my diet. So instead of me going to KFC, there was a Panera Bread in the area. So I would go to Panera Bread and eat. I would order like clam chowder, and I know clam chowder it kind of has meat in it, but not really. And I would order like an apple Fiji salad. So, oh my God, those apple Fiji salads from Panera Bread are so good. I would also get me a green tea. So that was my lunch every day, like apple Fiji salad, no chicken, clam chowder, like, or I'll get a soup or whatever, and a green tea. So that was my diet for a while. I kind of got tired of that, so I started going to Moe's. Moe's is like kind of like Chipotle, but it's Moe's. It kind of tastes better too. They would give you free chips. So those chips would fill me up sometimes. Like when I was really, really hungry, I would go there, get those chips, and just order like a burrito and just get nothing but vegetables, fajitas. Not fajitas, is it fajitas? No, not fajitas. Like those, roasted peppers and onions. I would get that, get corn, um, beans, whatever, whatever. They also have tofu there. I tried the tofu, it was disgusting. So I don't like tofu. I never ate tofu while I was a vegan. I tried it, didn't like it, never tried it again. But I would do that too. And y'all, I do not cook at all. I do not cook. I cook sometimes when I feel like it. Like when I feel like it, I cook. But eating out was very difficult after a while. So I started teaching myself how to cook different stuff. And that's what really got me into cooking, was being a vegan. But yeah, I was doing that. I was going to Walmart. If I didn't feel like eating Moe's or Panera Bread, I would go to Walmart. Cause y'all, Panera Bread is kind of expensive. Like if you eat it every day, that could be a good $100 a week. So, that's a big gap out of your paycheck. So what I started doing was I would go to Walmart because there was also a Walmart near my job. I would go to Walmart and purchase carrots, like the little packaged baby carrots that come already prepackaged or whatever. I would get those. I would get uh, cucumbers. I would buy already cut up fruits like watermelon, mangoes, pineapples, grapes, just anything I could get my hands on that wasn't meat, I would eat it. I would eat chips and hummus. Oh my God, being a vegan made me love hummus. Like hummus is delicious. I love hummus. So I love like guacamole too. So I would get chips and, dip it with hummus or guacamole. So, it was still pretty delicious. It was still pretty delicious. And I love fruit. I've always loved fruit. So it wasn't a bad thing for me. The bad thing was just always feeling hungry. Like the first month was really bad, like just always feeling hungry, never feeling full. And then those hunger pains start kicking in. And you just have to be strong. You just have to be strong and just, if you feel those hunger pains, pop a carrot in your mouth. That's what I would do. Like I would literally have snacks on me all day because I would get so hungry and it would hurt. I would be in class, like 7:30 in the morning, eating a cucumber, eating a carrot, just eating something so that these hunger pains could be a little bit more bearable. But they would come. Like the first couple weeks was really hard for me. But I think hunger pains is a good sign. You have to go through it in order to, for your body to transform. You can't just wake up one day and the weight is going to be gone. No, like you have to make a change. So I try to also pair that with going to the gym, but I'm really bad at keeping a gym routine. I signed up for Planet Fitness. I went there for about 2 weeks and I would feel so weak after because I wasn't eating meat and my body was still adjusting that it was just like, oh no, I couldn't do it. And then I also hated Planet Fitness because it would be packed in there. Like at the time that I wanted to go to the gym, unless I went really, really late at night where it'd be empty, then that would be good. But I hate going to the gym when it's packed. I don't like it. I don't know if I get some type of phobia, but everybody in the gym while I'm in there, I just feel like people are watching me. I'm just very self-conscious. So I don't like going to the gym when people are there. I rather just wait till it's empty. But me being me, I couldn't even keep up with going to the gym. Like after maybe a week or two of going, I fell off and I was paying for that membership for like 3 months after that. No, I think you're on contract with Planet Fitness. They make you stay on contract for like 6 months. There's either 3 months, 6 months, or a year contract. I don't know how much it is. But I had to continue to pay even though I wasn't going. But that was fine because I just decided that I was just gonna change my diet, forget working out. I'm gonna just focus on eating because I don't got time to be working out anyways. No, 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 no. No, absolutely not. So gym was out, but excuse me, I was still eating pretty good. My eating was pretty healthy. I would eat fast food every day, y'all. Like I would still eat fast food every day, but I just wasn't eating meat. So I would even go to Burger King, order like a large onion ring because I love Burger King onion rings, even though it don't love me. I still love onion rings. I still ate hot Cheetos. I love hot Cheetos. So I was still eating junk food. I wasn't eating necessarily clean, but I just wasn't eating meat. I was still eating hot Cheetos, pickled chips, um, Hershey pies, ice cream. So I wasn't all the way completely eating clean, but I just, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. It's like really cold over here in Europe. So like that happens sometimes. But yeah, as time went on, I started trying out different restaurants. I went to the Chinese places, where they sell the roof and the meow meow. I went and I started ordering like lo mein, vegetable lo mein, with like spicy broccoli or ginger broccoli, whatever. So they have vegan options. Chinese restaurants have a couple of vegan options for people, which I liked. So I utilized that, and it was delicious. Good seasoning, fulfilling. I was full, so that was good. And I would also still go to McDonald's and order fries, and I just wouldn't get. I would order fries and ice cream. I just wouldn't order like a cheeseburger or chicken nuggets or none of that. Literally, no meat, no meat. So as time went on, I was just keeping that routine, not eating meat, not even fish, not shrimp, not crawfish, nothing. Like no meat, no burgers, no chicken, none of that. And as time went on, I started seeing results. I also had a best friend at the time who was also a vegan. So she would cook too. She would make quinoa and spinach, quinoa and chili, quinoa, whatever. We would cook together. We made vegan spaghetti. So we made spaghetti and then our sauce, our, tomato sauce or whatever would have mushrooms, peas, okra, um, what else? It would just have a whole bunch of stuff in there that we would eat, and it was really fulfilling actually. So I ate a lot of good food even as a vegan. Um, and yeah, as time went on, I weighed myself. I used that same scale, and I would see my weight fall off. But it took several months. It's not like it took 6 weeks for 30 pounds to fall off. No, it actually took about maybe 6 months for me to lose 30 pounds with not eating meat and no exercise. It took a couple of months, but it was definitely worth it because as I looked at myself, I was like, wow. Like my body was back to normal. I was looking good. My skin was glowing. When you go vegan, like you don't really have a lot of, I never had acne problems, but I would notice acne here and there. But when I went vegan, clear all the time, every day, all day, glowing, skin glowing naturally, no makeup. Like I would be taking pictures of myself on Snapchat with the sun hitting my face, and my skin just looked perfect. It just looked amazing. So that really helped a lot. And it took me, let me see, I think I started in about May, and around November is when I did my final weigh in. And I had saw that I started at 183 and ended at 153. So I had lost about 30 pounds, probably even more. But it was a really great journey for me. Like everyone was interested. And, when I would tell people, oh, I'm not eating meat, people would be really, really interested. Like, oh, wow, you don't eat meat. So what do you eat? Oh, you should cook something for me. And I would like cook them like vegan spaghetti or something. And my vegan spaghetti is the truth. Spaghetti is easy to make, but vegan spaghetti is really the truth. Like good, like good, good. Hold on. But yeah, I think, your body being in shape for the level up journey, is important. It's important your appearance, your your feminine glow. Um, That's important, you know. Keeping your weight down is definitely important. You know, you don't want to be out here eating trash every day and it's catching, you know, it's catching up to you. Like it's gonna catch up to you. It doesn't matter how skinny you may be. Cause I was that skinny girl and psh, yo, when I tell y'all I was almost pushing 200 pounds, it was not cute at all. It was not cute. So yeah, ladies, keep your weight down, keep your health in check. I mean, I wasn't eating the healthiest, but I actually lost all this weight with no exercise at all, like none. I tried to go to the gym for 2 weeks. Even when I went to the gym, I was barely working out. I was probably in there 30 minutes and I was out the door. I probably like was speed walking on the treadmill, then I was out. So yeah, ladies, lose weight. If you're fat, if you're overweight, you know, lose it. Like right now, I think I'm gonna go back to vegan. Every time I feel like losing weight, I'm like, you know, after this, I'm gonna go back to being vegan. But I think I'm maintaining my body. I've maintained my body really, really well. Um, I just did it temporarily. So I'm back eating meat, of course. I'm back eating meat because I love shrimp. You know, I'm a Louisiana girl sometimes. I love shrimp. I love seafood. And that's the first food that I ate once I stopped being vegan. No, I'm lying. It was Taco Bell. And then it was shrimp, and then it was shrimp. But yeah, I don't know. I might go back being vegan because I feel like I'm getting a little bigger, but I've been trying to work out in the house, but working out is really, really, really is hard for me because I can't find the motivation to work out every day. So if you're like me, you don't like working out every day or you just don't have the time, changing your eating habits is definitely going to help. Going vegan and just eating nothing but plant-based foods or you know, just eating something that is going to, well, just no meat. Just cut out the meat. Cut out the meat and you'll be fine. Like you're gonna see your weight just fall off. And you would think, no. And I think the reason why that is because meat takes longer to digest. And then when you're eating meat every day, it's like it's like your body doesn't have really a full amount of time to digest all of that. And then you're just adding more and more and more and more and you just overfilling. It's just flooding over. So that's when you start just your body just starts storing fat. So, you know, when I went vegan, my metabolism was fast. I was actually eating a lot more than a when I was a meat eater. I would eat more because I had to have my snacks. I had to have my carrots. I had to have my cucumbers. I had to have my granola bars. Whatever it was, I had to have it. Like I always had snacks on deck. Like no games, no games. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna show you my body. Maybe on the next one. But yeah, that is the video. I didn't write anything down. I just came here with blank thought, blank mind. But I hope the video helped you ladies stay in shape or be inspired to keep your weight down if it's going up because I know like y'all, the me being in Europe right now is really showed me that Americans are really overweight. Like the average American is overweight. I'm over here in Sweden right now and everybody's skinny. Well, not everybody. There's exceptions to what I just said, but most people are very, very, very skinny. Not skinny, but like just skinny and fit and just they look good. They just look good. And one of the girls that I follow, what's her name? She married a rich white man and she is a bodybuilder. So And she is so beautiful too. I don't know if she's vegan, but she goes to the gym. And you know, she's a black girl that married a white man. And her white man is a millionaire girl. Her man owns a jet and everything. Her man bought her a Mercedes Benz, and she's a bodybuilder, so she keeps her body in shape. And that's really important, especially for ladies trying to assimilate into these white spaces. You know, you have to look either equal or better than these white girls that are around, you know. No offense to anybody, but it's like you have to be in shape. You have to, you know, look like you belong. You honestly, you don't want to be a whale sitting in a room looking for or letting men approach you if they even want to approach a whale. Well, some men are into that, but like this girl right here, she really motivates me to want to keep my body together. Like, look at that, look at that, look at that. This is the girl that married the millionaire. I don't know if y'all can see her name. Hopefully not. But that girl works out, okay? She do not play. She do not play. Let me see, that's how looking out like that. Booty, you gotta get that booty right. You gotta get it right. You gotta get it right. But you know, different strokes for different folks. If you don't like working out, then you need to change your eating patterns. If you like working out, then work out, sis. But if you don't like working out, then you can still lose weight. But just stop eating meat and you will see results. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'll see you trophies on the next one. Bye.